Well, the weather has changed and I'm on my final day of my little road trip, and I spent the night in Avebury, and this is where I am right now. Surrounding the stones at Avebury, what you've got is a massive ditch and embankment. It actually encapsulates the village. I was wondering at what point somebody decided that they would build a village inside an ancient monument. That's kind of mad, really. I think we'd have a shock if we went back in time to the period when this was actually being used. What people were actually doing, thinking, what was up here, what their values were in life, and how they connected with their journey across the earth, and being part of that society must have been incredibly, probably very empowering. The whole concept of lifting and moving a stone from the landscape and relocating it, something like this, it's slightly beyond comprehension. Massive undertaking. You see, so here's the thing. Trying with everything that I've ever experienced and thought and encountered about the Stone Age, I've come to a point where, you know, I'm inside this massive enclosure, basically, with all of these stones that have been hauled and erected. I mean, have a look at this one. And I'm asking myself how to think, because there would have been a point in time when these weren't here, but the people were standing on this land, and the idea was given birth to, that we're going to make this massive enclosure. We're going to bring all of these stones in. We're going to create all these individual circles, and it's just, everybody was following that dream. They must have been. They were together there, and they were united in this idea of what they were going to do and achieve. And there would have been one key thing that held them all together about it. I mean, why? Was it so that anybody that ever travelled here was spellbound by their achievement and recognised that they were a very mighty force, not to be messed with? Was it completely different to that? Was it the celebration of life? And I think that's probably what everybody has to do when they come to a place like this. You are bound to ponder. You really are bound to ponder, and your mind needs time to digest this sort of stuff. So I guess that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm back from that road trip now, and I've been noticing quite a lot as I summarised all of the workings across that land. I kind of get round to one conclusion. When my mind wants to say why, there only seems to be one answer coming up, and the answer is, of course they did. It just makes sense. Them people of that time, you know, they were making well of life on Earth. They were just, you know, it was a time when we were really starting to get to grips with being here, and community and society were becoming stronger, more organised, and the rocks were laying around the land. If you go into the Marlborough woodland and you see them big sarsens laying in the forest there, and you're getting people travelling from, you know, like the compass, from every direction into that area. The only answer is, of course they did, and it settles it for me. It makes me feel quite at peace with what they were all doing, and get a greater understanding. So for now, here I am, back in a quarry. This is an old disused quarry. I've got to hand dig the flint out, but it's not a problem because it's good flint, and there's a big bank of it. So that's what I'm getting on with. So I hope you enjoyed that road trip, and we'll look forward to taking you on another one soon, seeing what else we can discover. Cheers.